In this module, you will learn how to import data in Excel. After you complete this module, you will be able to explain the differences between delimited text, comma-separated, and data files, and use the text import wizard to import data into Excel. The contents of this module assume that you are familiar with the Microsoft Excel 2013 interface and know how to get help in Excel 2013. Engineers often work with datasets that are very large. The ability to import these datasets into Excel can save a lot of time. Multiple data types can be imported into Excel. The table here lists several of these data types. The first two file types listed in this table, text files with the extension .txt and comma-separated files with the extension .csv, are the types you will most commonly encounter. Data files, which have the file extension .dat, are less common, but you still may encounter these. Excel has a text import wizard that makes it very easy to import data. You can use this wizard to import data from files with the extensions .txt, .csv, and .dat. Excel imports these three data types the same way. Let's look at an example that illustrates how to use the text import wizard. In this example, we will import information on emissions of volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, from Subaru of Indiana between 1999 and 2012. The data we will import is shown here. The data we will import is in a text file with the extension .txt. Before we import the data, let's take a closer look at the data file we will be importing. At the top of the data file is a description of the data. Below this description is the data, organized into two columns. The columns are separated by a tab, and each has a descriptive heading. The first column is the year, and the second column is the emissions per vehicle. Now let's look at how to import the data into Excel. In Excel, click Data. In the Get External Data group, click From Text. Navigate to the file you want to import and click Import. Step 1 of the Text Import wizard appears. The top part of the window contains information about how the data is organized. Our data is separated by tabs, so delimited should be selected. In the center of the window is where you can specify which row to start the import. As you can see in the preview of the data in the lower part of the window, our data file includes the description in row 1, an empty line space in row 2, and two column headings in line 3. Our data begins in line 4. We want to import just the column headings and the data, so we will start the import at row 3. We then click Next to go to the next step. Here, we can specify the delimiter the data contains. The delimiter is what separates the data in each row. The delimiter in our data file are tabs. When we click Next, step 3 appears. Here, we can specify the format of the data, such as General, Text, or Date. The format General is fine for our data. We can now click Finish. At this point, Excel asks where we want to put the data. Click a cell on the worksheet where you want the data to start and click OK. The data is now imported into our worksheet. Now that you have completed this module, you should be able to explain the differences between delimited text, comma-separated, and data files, and use the text import wizard to import data into Excel. This module covers only some of the concepts on this topic. For additional information, refer to the other available sources. Also, remember that you can view this module at any time and as many times as you desire.